Yo, am I on? Yeah, I'm on. Yeah, cool. Hola, guys. So, um, some of you guys tend to watch my statuses and always ask, "Ukuthi, and like, what do you mean? What's going on?" And I know I sound crazy to most of the time, which is fine. But I just wanted to explain to you guys, you know what? And don't say it. I think the Lord put it in me to wake up this morning and just explain to you guys. And, in the sense that we didn't get lucky, we're just looking at the stats and, dealing with the stats. Okay, but let me show you something, right? So I'm going to explain to you what's going on. And I'm going to use reference to soccer because little ball on Mawani, people were making noise. I actually thought someone was being abused. Until I remembered, oh no, but bad Gio. So actually they were. But in any case, okay. So let's close that. Okay, cool. So here's what I'm trying to get at, right? And here's the gist of the whole thing, right? As a South African, you hold rands. So, in other words, you're supporting Team Rands, Wangtola. As long as you have rands, in other words, or better on this team, or team in you win, Wangtola. But if we look at our team against the USD, we've been losing, bro. Not ever since I was alive. But this chart just shows, from um 2 something $1, but we've been losing. And of course, the USD is top of the log, been winning for most leagues. I mean, for most seasons, USD is winning, and it's the schoolyard bully sharp of it. We can't deny that, you check. But because we have rands, we are betting on our team, and our team is losing, you check. That's why when people invest, they'd rather put their money in something else. In other words, bet on a different team, a team that's going to perform better than the rand. We have no choice because we are South Africans. We have to support the rand. But once we've get the money, we don't have to stay with it. You check. Some people will even just buy USD and hold USD because it's better than holding the rand. Some people will buy stocks, which is a different team, versus the rand. So you can think of it that way, man. But let's talk fiat because I'm on the fiat trip, and of course we're gonna link this back to crypto, right? Sure. So this guy's been winning for years, dog. Right? We understand this guy's been winning for years. If this was boxing, the man beat everybody up for years, dog. And this guy beat everybody. There's the score sheet, right? And we've accepted it and we've dealt with it other ways, right? And one day, right? Or let's just say one day, some dude come and challenge the bro. Come to the challenge the bro. I was like, hey you, listen here, bro. you know, and say we got the score sheet for this guy versus that other dude, right? Let's see what's the score sheet for USD v BTC, right? The score sheet. And then we say more and we say over the. This is the score versus the guy that's beating. Imagine, bro. Imagine the guy that beats everybody, and then this guy come and then he beats this guy. Casco says so, bro. Look at that. That's a flat line, dog. That's a flat line. That's a flat line. So, in other words, what I'm trying to say is that there is a new king in town. There's a new big dog, right? So we can't even be betting on anything. It doesn't make sense to bet on anything else than Bitcoin. This is the top. This is the new top dog. Let's do it like this, right? Let's do it like because then you have to then see, okay, if not Bitcoin, let's see, maybe BTC remains dominant even over stocks, dude. It remains dominant over like understand the fact that if you have a small business right now, which is something that I also had, right? A small business right now, right? If your business cannot do 60% year over year, then it's pointless even doing it because it's taking up your time. You got employees, you gotta stock, sell, convince people to buy your shit. Like, just buy Bitcoin, bro. You get guaranteed 60% on average over. And bro, I mean, bet on the winning team. That's all I'm trying to say. You know, I ain't even trying to rant on y'all, man. I'm done, bro. And for you guys, there, last things, for you guys trolling that like to say, ah, don't, tell me, does this not look like a fucking rug pull? Right? You guys tell me, does this not look like a fucking rug pull? USD, why is the chart looking crazy? Okay, there we go. But tell me which one is the rug pull here. If you, and this is your top dog. This is the guy you guys call king. Huh? This is yes, I know my local currency is shitty, and definitely I'd rather have the USD than my local currency. But this, there's a better alternative, dog. There's a better alternative. There's a better alternative. You know, and okay, fine. You don't have to be like me, you know, and bet the farm, the kids, your wife. You don't have to, right? But I mean, the score is clear, bro. The score is clear. Been losing, will continue to lose. The chart can't even. We need to go on trade view to see this ass whipping properly, bro. But yeah, I'm done.